Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for October 16th, 2024. This is for Taurus. Last shuffle here for Taurus. Let's see what's going on, Taurus. So, Taurus, we have peace and we have Ascendant Masters. There's something here about making sure that whatever it is that you're doing it to bring things together. Okay. And they're saying that it's like you will be blessed for that. I know how that sounds. Like, don't do, oftentimes people do things for the result, for the reward, but they're speaking about seeing things differently, seeing the healing aspect of the situation rather than the disappointment, seeing the separation as um, something blessed, a separation or a loss as a blessing. Ascendant Masters would tell me that it's a struggle to do so. A lot of times with Ascendant Masters, and I have to just reiterate, and I know that a lot of us are not super religious, and I'm not trying to throw religion into this, honestly, but it's oftentimes the way Ascendant Masters has a lot to do with those who have incarnated on Earth that had a higher spiritual rank, and this speaks a lot to the people. I guess not biblically, scripturally, I guess would be right. A lot of them that were called and chosen were always like they were confused. Like, why choose me? You know what I'm saying? Why would you choose me? Like, if you think of Moses and you see the stories of him, and many others, I just bring him up because it was always like it always stood out. He was a stutterer. No one listened to him. He was an outsider. And Spirit was like, you go, you do. He was like, you sure? Every step of the way this dude questioned everything. And so this would be that energy, the Five of Wands and the Nine of Cups with the Ascendant Masters, of just struggling with the knowledge that you have, struggling with the illuminations, right? The insights that you have been given, struggling with it, and because you see things differently, although there's a side of you that sees it the way you want to see it. um like, well, it was still messed up, but then Spirit's like, yes, but forgive, for they know not what they do. And you're like, I know that, but it hurts. The Hanged Man, Three of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and Magician with peace would tell me that your intention is to be steadfast. Like, as you are seeing things differently, you are taking action on what you're seeing that's different. Once you see the other side of things, the spiritual side of things, you're just taking action immediately. Like, okay, and it's slow going because there's a struggle here between what you want versus what is actually there, versus what it actually is. So Ascendant Masters with the Five of Wands, Nine of Cups, same energy. It just looks like you are being blessed. Like, angels are watching over you and coming with you. They have their hands clasped. I just see them like, come on, you've got this. And it has a lot to do with the hard work. It's very difficult to see the healing or see the silver lining in a very sad situation. Decrease is Knight of Swords and Two of Cups. A lot of the people around you are going to have a hard time communicating. Okay, they're going to have a hard time refuting you. A lot of times, the Knight of Swords, he's defending his honor and he's saying what he has to say and he's standing up for what he believes in. But I see people having a difficult time standing on their square because they realize that it's just bringing more chaos instead of it making things better. And so they may not be able to. I see that the struggle with people around you, they're not going to be able to like argue with you, although they would want to, because they may want to hold on to the hurt that they've been experiencing or feeling. And they can't around you. Okay. And it's mostly because you have an angel beside you. They can't argue. You can't argue with an angel. It's very difficult, especially if you are imbued with angelic essence and energy. It's hard to continue to hold on to something in the presence of something so beautiful. And happy success is the Page of Wands and the Chariot. It's like you're speaking to their inner child. Their inner child can't argue with that. A lot of our, it's very difficult to describe, but I'm going to try with what they're showing. Happy success though with Page of Wands and the Chariot tells me that you've got to keep in mind that you're fighting the good fight and you're on the path to freeing yourself and others, okay, from any kind of turmoil. You're freeing everyone from like an abusive situation. You're freeing yourself from an abusive situation. You're in a place now where it's like you're on the Lord's errand kind of vibe. And I know, once again, I'm not religious, but I just understand the a lot of religious texts because everyone has a piece of the truth. And so it's important to understand as many things as possible, right? The knowledge that one holds in one lifetime is but a drop in the bucket of the ocean of knowledge. So it's always important to understand everything. Don't refute anything. You know what I mean? Oh, be open to all of it so you can understand it. And so I'm just throwing that out there. But happy success here is speaking a lot about the thought process that you need to have. It's important that you're inspired by your path, inspired to continue to go the distance to reach a destination. The destination is peace. The destination is seeing things differently and helping others to see things differently, helping others to see as well as yourself. Because as you are walking this path, you're showing everyone that things can be better. Things can be much better in life, right? And I see someone that still wants to fight for their rights or fight for their side of things and what they see and how they feel about things, but it's very difficult to because it's hard to argue in the face of angelic energy. And I see that even for you, you may be struggling with this. You may be looking at the situation because they want something. The people want something from you. They want to argue. They want to fight out of you. It seems like I think that you're going to be provoked quite a bit today, but it's important that you attempt as you're being provoked, as you're being accosted by people, because I'm seeing that to be open to seeing things from their perspective. You have to meet people where they are in order to bring them up, and the angels may be helping you with this, helping you to maintain your calm strength, and act on things as you see. Oh, is that, like, it's very important to see things differently and be ready to act, and be ready to carry out something or to make whatever promises you make. Be ready to act on them. Don't make promises that you can't do anything about right now. That's another thing too. Okay, don't be like, well, next week maybe we'll talk about that. It's like, well, I can't promise you anything because I don't know what I'll be doing next week, but I can promise that right now I have time, kind of vibe. And so that's what they've got here. I hope that makes sense, and I'll leave that with you. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Aries, Pisces, main signs. Okay, we also have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Um, well, I said Aries already. Leo, Sagittarius, another Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. The only signs I don't see here, well, the only sign I don't see here is Scorpio, right? So so you could primarily be dealing with the Scorpio, but otherwise, there you have it. Right. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.